Not today, chicken man.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Me too. You're the only shred of familiarity in here.
Chicken man?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully... Oh wait, I want to put that red drink away. Whoopsies.
That mysterious red drink.
Hopefully my inventory isn't too bad right now. No, okay.
Is it just an energy drink?
That's probably the implication.
Or like there's weird scientists in this universe, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
So maybe it's... I mean, it doesn't need to exist for a plot reason or a contextual reason, but if it did...
So we went in this one.
Yeah, that's life.
Oops.
Hello? Yeah? Oh,
Oh.
hey! That's freaky.
You just have like spikes in your back. And like root legs? Oh, you have an eye in your back. I like
That's an interesting design. I like that.
it. I'm a big fan. Okay, so I can only hit the eye.
Yeah, it's just like a plant lady. But... Ooh. Not like any plant lady I've ever seen.
I like it.
Me too.
Is there anything else in this room?
Pop in the tape, James.
Don't. I knew you were thinking it. I just looked away from it, like, no.
Not gonna grab at that low-hanging fruit, huh?
No.
Wow. That's so cool.
There's just a tree growing in the middle of this place.
I feel like it
Let's see.
has to have been like 100 years or something.
Yeah, that or maybe whatever happened also accelerated, like, nature growth
Maybe
somehow.
Mother Nature snapped and said, actually, I'm taking all of this back.
It's mine. What ghosts are in here? Oh, more
At
lights.
least this isn't a bad space to fight them in.
No.
Usually cramped spaces are bad for combat, but I think in the case of these guys, since their like primary means of attack is just spinning around to psych you out, it works.
Yeah, it saves me time. Oh,
Oh,
being bullied by legs.
me when I see a photoshopped advertisement.
Honestly.
What if your haunting just kicked the shit out of you? Like, literally.
Oh, I thought it was a vampire. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. I always like I haven't really mentioned it in the case of this because there's really no need to dive too deeply into it. But I always really laugh at the notion of fighting ghosts with like blunt objects.
Yeah, it is kind of funny though. I'm just like hitting them with a stick or.
It's pretty silly.
Oh, it's.
Like, I guess if it was like a holy item, it would have an excuse.
They're strange drink. Maybe I'll actually use them.
Do you think Seto's sticks are doused with holy water?
No.
Do you think they have talismans wrapped around them?
No. I think he's just a boy doing his best. Also, like, aren't they they're malicious thoughts that somehow manifest, so maybe
Yeah.
the implication is they're physical? Oh, that one's locked.
I mean, the tutorial called them ghosts.
I couldn't remember them
Like,
calling them.
PF called them thought entities, specifically. Whereas I believe the tutorial said something about fighting ghosts, so...
I didn't remember if anything actually called them ghosts.
I do remember the word ghost coming up. I don't think it was in any, like, narrative dialogue. But I would assume they're one and the same.
Find it.
Yeah. Weren't we already doing that?
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. How am I on inventory right now? Yeah. Oh. No,
Yeah?
I'm not gonna go in any rooms yet.
Oh. Oh, hello. Those look a lot scarier when only their mouth and eyes are illuminated.
Yeah. Just a little bit. You're right, it probably isn't. Oh, well, this was the progress area. Oh.
Who is that? Where are you?
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
That just has Ib vibes, and I like it.
A little bit.
I should replay Ib. I played it once back in the day, but I know they added some stuff, like...
Oh, really?
A couple years ago, I could have swore they did. There was another patch.
I'd love to watch you play Ib again. I barely remember it. But I remember liking it.
Unfortunately, the only RPG Maker game I seem to only ever replay is Enroll,
Yeah.
which I can never probably play here.
Yeah, no. We're not gonna...
I'm not gonna get
There's a lot of, like, sensitive topics I'm willing to touch upon. Like, you know, because we're giving content warnings and such. But I think overall, Enroll is, like, every sensitive topic fathomable in one mishmash, and like, as good of a game as it is, like, as thoughtful and respectful of these topics as it is, I don't really...
There's things in that game that you cannot even handle.
No, I can't handle them, so I'm not gonna subject myself to it.
This one's blue. I'm just gonna dump all these. I'll double check what's in Ib. The only issue I would have with that also is games like that usually have various endings, and you sometimes have to do specific things, and my memory is not good, so I'd feel weird if I had to keep looking stuff up constantly.
You don't need to feel weird. There's a lot of games I can foresee having to use guides for. Like, we talked about doing Tales of Symphonia until we realized that my TV can't handle recording on PS3 right this moment. And I know I'm going to be using a guide constantly, because even though I've played that game 25 times, it's very dense. And there's side quests that you can miss very easily. And things that cause the plot to diverge, so...
You gotta decide what ending you're doing if you do that. I say ending as
Yeah. It's more of like a party member decision than anything.
Oh.
I can see...
You know what? I think bonfires do restore your health.
Oh, do they?
I must have just never noticed it.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention either.
Because I took out some things I knew my health was low, but it said my health was already full, so... Oh.
Yeah, like, assuming we had people watching our content and caring about it, if there was ever a divergence that anyone really cared about, I'd like make a second save file, I guess, and ask if anyone was interested in seeing it, because we could at least do like a bonus episode where we look at some of it.
That's possible, yeah, that'd be fun. Ooh.
Or just like go over the details of what does transpire for people who are curious. Because I fucking love plot divergence in games.
We literally spent like an hour yesterday just talking about Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah, I've got Tales of Symphonia on the brain because we really did just gush over it for an hour. And then I said, I'm gonna play Tales of Symphonia. And then I did.
We were like, but I shouldn't. And then I was like, what if you did, though?
What if I did, though?
What if you just did it?
It's just there's so much other stuff I need to play that I haven't played yet. Like, I don't mind doing a self-care and playing a game I really love.
Is there another one of those tree women in here?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Tree woman.
Yeah.
I love this design. I forgot about this enemy entirely.
Yeah, I love it too. And you know something about it?
What?
There's just a heavy focus on the body, but it's not sexualized in the slightest.
It's just a weird tree person.
So it's not bothering me to look at it.
I can do something about that. Let's just drink this for some reason. Is that like a permanent stat boost, actually?
Look at your... Why does it say 51 plus 40?
I think it's because of my weapon. Hold on. Yeah, so that's just totally a just baseline. Okay, I'll drink those other ones then. I guess that's probably just a buffer for if you hadn't been fighting things.
Why does it make it sound... Why did I get the impression that it was a temporary buff?
I also got that impression, which is why I wasn't really using them.
Okay.
I was gonna save them, but I wanted the space. Did I actually even pick up the item that I... Yes, I did. Okay. We already
You
have to
had
go
a
back.
blue one too, right?
Yeah, that one was for HP, so I'm just gonna go take them out and use them really quickly because I have to clear my inventory again anyway.
Just chug them real good. So rather than assuming that they're energy drinks, I guess I'll just go with the assumption. Oh, I thought they were for the kitties.
No.
I got so excited. I was like, there's more cat functionality?
I do want to question Seto's, like, you find weird, I'm assuming, vitamin juice, and you're just like, I'm gonna drink it?
That's basically the only way I can interpret them now. They're like supplements.
Alright, buckle in for part 2.
I'm buckled in.
The day of the recital at the ballet school I attended, despite my insistence that he come, Mao didn't show up. While on stage, my eyes were fixated on the audience, and being so distracted, my feet tripped up my classmates and made a mess of the performance. I went home completely dejected, only to find Mao waiting in front of my house. "Mao, why didn't you come today?" I demanded as I ran up the steps to him. Mao replied with, "Well, you know, what was that supposed to mean?" More importantly, look at this. Mao showed me the inside of the white plastic bag he was holding. What was supposed to be more important?
They're called moonlight mushrooms. They light up at night. And if I can figure out what causes that and blend it with the genes of the bellflower...
Mao's dirt-smeared cheeks were flushed with excitement. It angered me like nothing ever before. Mao had ditched my recital to go hunting for mushrooms in the ravine instead. I swung my hand up and knocked the bag from Mao's grasp. Dirt flew from the bag, and a rain of mushrooms fell to the ground. Mao looked at them with the saddest expression on his face. Imagine that. Mao was more worried about some mushrooms than about me. He could marry them for all I cared. You look like an idiot obsessing over some pathetic mushrooms. I'm just a waste of your precious time, aren't I? Unlike me, your plants don't tell you to come to recitals. They won't make fun of you or tell you to do your homework. You only need to look after them when you want to. You only turn to your plants because you're no good with people. You may have a dream for your future, but don't step all over mine. I know. I was taking out my frustrations from my poor performance on Mao. My own dreams weren't going as well, so I was looking down on Mao's. It was a lowly thing to do. But I didn't want to apologize. I left Mao standing there as I ran inside and locked myself in my room. I had hung up my drawing where everybody could see it on my wall. The one of me as an adult, dancing in the field of lantern blossoms. That drawing of Mao's and my dreams coming to reality was a treasure to me. When I tried to peel it off the wall, the picture tore. For a moment, I felt extreme remorse, but I refused to give in. Took the torn drawing and ripped it to shreds before dumping it in the garbage.
There's a lot here.
So that's what the torn picture is.
That makes sense.
Fancy meeting you here. A splendid surprise.
I'm gonna buy some healing items. 'Cause I don't-
On one hand, I really want to empathize with her. On the other, you're just so fixated on X because you're not good with people. Hits me in the gut. And also, I feel like he's partially fixated so much because he wanted to make her dream for those flowers a reality. So it's just
Yeah,
gonna be one of those tragic misunderstanding situations.
Yeah, she even admitted that, like, she probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, of course.
At least.
And I respect that very much.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that at least the narrative decided to address that part. But I do agree that, like, it is also kind of sad that it's like, if you make a point to ask someone to come to something and then they just don't.
Did she?
Yeah, she said that. She started with she had, like, stressed that it was important. I could have swore.
Okay. Then maybe I just skimmed over that detail.
I shall see you
Yeah,
again.
he was definitely not in the right for skipping out on her concert, regardless of the reason.
Could have handled it better though.
Yeah.
You're upset, miss, but admittedly, it sounds like they're like children.
Yeah, they sound like they're teenagers. And it's easy to say, oh, it could have been like this when you're not personally involved. It's realistic, and they both have a right to be upset. I just think what she said was ableist.
That is true. It was too mean. I was just glad that the narrative actually, like, pointed
Oh
out
yeah, for
that
sure.
She said, yeah, I was just upset. Cause
Could have gone way further.
well, that's what I mean.
She
like,
could have called him a freak or something. Or like a social degenerate. So
Oh, right,
this, the writer of these torn picture notes, that's the ghost that we're tailing, huh?
I have no idea. I don't remember. I know it's someone who had a surgery. I don't know if it's the same person. Right there.
Yum 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 yum.
Is that the sound of you drinking the strange liquid?
Yum 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 yum.
Please don't do that.
But it made my HP bar bigger.
Baby, you don't have an HP bar.
What?
Yum 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 yum.
No!
Don't worry, I don't drink strange liquids. Unless they're branded.
Oops.
You ever think about how people used to get milk delivered to their doorstep? Like little bottles of milk?
I'm gonna wait for you to get to your point with this. Cause
I have no point. I just think it's weird.
that there used to be milk people?
Yeah. Milkmen. Or so they were called.
Yeah. I didn't
It's
want-
weird.
I like that you brought this up for seemingly no reason.
Well, I was looking at I mean, they're in glass bottles.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're just like vitamins of sorts.
When did that phase out? Milkmen culture.
I don't know.
At what point did we stop relying on the milkmen? Who are not human, they are their own species.
It's supposed to say front. It's missing a stroke. So it's
They produce the milk.
I don't know.
You guys can't sense it, so I'm going to articulate that Bun is mentally batting away every thought as I present it, and I can just tell by the look on their face.
You sure are saying words.
Thanks.
Did I come in here already?
It looks familiar in the same way. Yeah, I think you were in here already.
Sorry, not right now, plant lady.
I'll be back.
I couldn't tell because it. You know what? Maybe the door was a little marked up.
Ooh.
I don't. I want to prioritize inventory space for other things, as long as I'm not fighting them.
That's fair.
Oops.
As we've said, you have lots of healing items, so...
I just bought a bunch, actually, even.
Yeah.
Okay, so 301 is locked, and there was one downstairs that was locked. Oh, okay.
What is it?
I think it's supposed to be one of those charts for, like, people who come in and do cleaning, and you're supposed to sign off, because those are... Very faintly, you can see that those are the days of the week. And
Okay.
those look like signatures. Yeah, it looks like...
That's a
either,
thing?
Either that or...
Oh,
No,
this is like a storage closet.
No, yeah, so this just must be, like, a work schedule then, or something like that, instead. I thought we were in a room.
Yeah, me too. I was like, I've stayed in hotels before. Maybe it's a cultural thing, but I've never seen anything like that. Love hearing those cute little stories of, like, the people who come in to do room service and cleaning while you're out. And they, like, put your plushies on top of your towels or tuck them into the bed. Those are just the warm and cozy con vibes.
Oh, it's a linen closet. Or the linen room.
I miss going to cons.
Yeah, those were cute, though.
This was gonna be the year that we went back to a con
Maybe.
for the first time in a while.
We were debating about it.
Remember that? Oh, we're on the roof. She put me down on the roof.
Please don't quote this anymore. I won't be able to do.
Oh, you can see the
Yeah, the Ferris wheel. I won't be able to.
geography.
I won't be able to focus on literally anything if you say anything else. Because now I just have Cheez-Its playing in my brain.
Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its.
Why did you say that like Alvin from like Alvin and the Chipmunk?
Because it has the same intonation. What do you want me to do? Oh, bird. Oh, moon.
I'm glad that Crow missed me so much that he sent birds to hurt me. Oh?
Yeah, basically the same thing as a love letter. Oh my god, how cute would it be if he had like a little crow companion and it dropped off little letters? Like at good moments in the plot for like just breaths of fresh air and relief.
Ash, let me finish the game before you write your fanfiction.
Okay.
Then we can talk.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd love to.
All I do nowadays is just write fanfiction.
Nothing wrong with that. There are worse things you could be doing to cope.
May I... Okay. You can peck my eyes out, it's fine. That's fair.
Just so you know, your health is very low.
It's not that low.
Okay, well, more than halfway depleted.
That's fine. I have noodles. It's stuck on something?
Yeah, the pole.
Alright.
This is pretty.
It is very pretty. This is the great Carl tree.
Yeah. Gotta nourish it. Gotta believe in it. If you stop believing in it, it will die.
Mm-hmm. That's how trees work. Actually, you know what? Does he have anything cute to say about the roof? Oh, you can see the Ferris wheel.
This is just a nice roof.
Yeah, it feels more like an actual courtyard roof.
Yeah.
Most of the roofs I see are just cordoned off, like don't go up there. It's my biggest regret. Not going to the rooftop at our elementary school just because I wanted to see what was up there.
What was up there?
I don't know. I never got to go up. I always
Was
wanted
there a way?
Yeah. There was a door at the top of the staircase.
I should have gone up while I was visiting. Forget why I was visiting.
Don't know why I'd want to go there now.
It was for no personal business of my own. I feel like it was something related to my brother or like maybe the Scholastic Book Fair. Oh yeah, my mom was volunteering at the Scholastic Book Fair.
I think that's all that is up here.
And I came by because afterwards we were going to go do something. Man, imagine how comfy it would be to lay on a bench covered in moss.
Would that be comfy?
Yeah.
You hate laying down outside. You're
Moss
like,
feels great.
yeah, but you're like afraid of ants and...
Okay, subtracting any possibility of bugs getting in your hair from the equation, moss is great. I love touching moss. Haven't done it in a long time. Because I don't go into the forest very much.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And I'm afraid of bugs. More specifically, I'm afraid of bugs touching me. It looks like a Kirby enemy.
Yeah, it does a little. Okay. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
We'll meet her in a moment.
L and P.
Okay. Here we go.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh,
Alright, I didn't get a new weapon.
big spooky. Is your weapon close to breaking?
It's already broken.
Oh. Well, dang. 93 damage isn't bad.
No, yeah, it was a decent weapon. I just would have gotten one of the brooms that I have. It's already been too bad anyway.
So I'm assuming this is where she did her show. Right?
I don't remember if it's the same person or not. It's possible.
Oh, regardless of whether this ghost is the individual who's been writing the little snippets we've been reading.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
There's a
that's...
stage right there.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while.
Maybe this ghost girl is actually that girl's other friend who was never mentioned, who, you know, was longing for her and was like, why does that guy even matter? I'm here for your recital.
You're right, you're rewriting the narrative as we speak.
Yeah, I'm making it gay, even though I don't know what the outcome is gonna be. It's almost like I'm so conditioned to rewriting everything in my head that I just do that from the get-go. So I already have a backup idea. I want to make a game.
You have mentioned this before.
I have an idea for one. I've been, like, picking at it.
You should do something with it then.
I even sketched, like, character portraits at one point. They're nothing fancy. They're, like, little 100 by 100, like, talk sprites.
You should do something about it.
I could, or I couldn't.
Oh, this is gonna... So... I might let it kill me. The only issue...
You might let it kill you?
Yes.
Do you know where you're gonna... When was the last time that you saved?
Pretty recently.
Yeah?
I might need to go up to the roof again, but that's it.
Okay, well we can just skip it. About to stop recording anyway.
Yeah. We'll just let the die screen happen.
We'll just let the die occur.
Am I getting so sleepy?
That was supposed to be the death screen music from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I think people got that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People as in you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.